So let me ask you a question. Who selected what books are in the Bible?
The church.
Which church?
Well, it's they kind of typically just accepted it as a whole, right? There wasn't anyone who really sat down and figured out, yeah, this one is authentic or this one isn't. At least with the Gospels, right? They kind of just accepted it.
They kind of, from pretty much from early on, the majority of the writings of Paul and the writings of the Gospels were pretty much accepted right away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and considered to be apostolic. They considered to be had authority to them. So yeah, they were the early church did a really good job of filtering out that which they considered to be worthwhile, that which had, again, that authority to them, or those that were just good.
Mm-hmm.
And they used certain writings, but it wasn't challenging for them. I don't think like what we think it should have been. They recognized right away that, oh, this came from Matthew or Mark or Luke or John.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have the skepticism that seems to be so prominent now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But by the end of the first century, so 100 AD, or by the middle of the second century, so 150 AD, the basically what we consider to be the canon of Scripture was pretty well determined. Mm-hmm. And that's because the churches went, yeah, this stuff's good. We're going to keep this stuff. This other stuff, that's good, but it's not, authoritative. And then the other stuff is like, that's just trash. That's bogus. That's not real stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Easier answer than I'm sure some people would expect.
Yeah, I mean.
Or maybe not an easier answer, but a quicker answer.
Oh, we could try to make it longer if we want. And there are longer answers. Yeah. But I mean, bottom line, I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult. I mean, the church communities figured it out. It wasn't like there was a group of people that had this secret meeting or anything. And so it's just a misunderstanding of history.
Mm-hmm.
The Council of Nicaea, that seems to get so much hype and conspiracy theory stuff around. They pretty much had, the Scripture was pretty well determined by then. Constantine had nothing to do with it. They came together and they were talking about Arianism, about whether or not Jesus was fully God, fully man. So that was kind of the big issue that they talked about, that they dealt with. So because it had already been pretty well determined what was considered to be authoritative already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Simple stuff.